Welcome to another episode of NERDOUT! I'm Randy, this is Brian, and we've been, it feels like we've been gone for a while, but we're here.
I think we missed last week.
Yeah. You know, no new masterpiece or figure art, so it's been kind of slow. So we're bringing you the Lieutenant Ripley NECA figure. They did this whole, like, Aliens Day thing. Like, that's a new thing. Like, you know, Star Wars Day.
I was shocked that it had enough momentum for them to actually recognize it.
Yeah, they did. They built some momentum.
Especially for an adult movie.
Yes, very adult. But you know what's interesting about that is it was an adult movie that got an action figure line in 1992 after
almost 10 years. Being came out in 86.
The original
Aliens came out in 86. So
yeah. Oh wow, 86. So okay, so way after the fact, completely irrelevant. Finally, in 1992, we got a series of action figures from Kenner, and in a nostalgic effort, NECA released the version of the Lieutenant Ripley figure version, like the colors, and I have to say, I got really nostalgic for it.
You did?
What does that say about me? That I'm like, I got nostalgic for. I'm an '80s kid, by the way. I'm almost 40.
But time out. This didn't come out when you were a kid.
No, it came 17. Out. Dude, I was 17.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we're 40 playing with the stuff, so it doesn't matter.
You're right. It doesn't make us.
But it's like it makes us like, oh, that when we were kids. No. 17.
17-year-old kid.
But it sort of marks a point that we realized we were adults and we were still in it.
Yes.
Like, I didn't give a shit.
You're right.
And maybe this is that line where we realized that, you know what? I'm
just
never
a nerd.
growing up.
Yeah, that's it.
No,
that is.
I'm gonna be in this shit forever. I don't care.
Right. I'm gonna forego any opportunity of.
Yeah, because I actually loved that line.
You know what I did too?
She just wasn't my favorite figure, but I loved the Aliens figure. They had like an exploding one. They had that really...
The exploding one was the Scorpion alien.
Yep.
He was my favorite because he looked most like the alien.
Yeah, and they had the costume alien. Remember that? It wasn't an alien, but a dude...
Yeah, the A.V.A.C.
The A.V.A.C. Yep, that was sweet.
They did the bull alien, actually, the line went on pretty deep. The Queen alien, I always thought was kind of ugly. It was really big. I wish I had it so I could show it to you, but do you remember the Queen Alien?
No,
it was like a deluxe, but you know what? I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of the Queen Alien design in general.
It's not my favorite thing
either.
It looked good on film, but once you see all of it, it's like, it wasn't meant to be like...
It makes sense for a Queen Alien, though.
Yeah.
And the Marines were, like, pretty outrageous. Like, Bishop had, like, metal armor on him.
Yeah,
do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. I do. And they had like weapons like
like that.
Like all like crazy.
They were certainly a sign of the times. 90s toys got pretty ridiculous with like accessories and stuff. And I'll be honest
with you,
man. Gimmicks, absolutely.
Gold foil covers, man. Gold foil covers. Pre-bag
hologram,
yeah, hologram covers, man. It was
a sign of the times for sure.
It was.
I never in a million years thought I would be nostalgic for a 90s action figure. And I am. I love this figure. Package, first of all, I don't have it here to show you, but they did NECA did a pretty good job of making it look like that Kenner 90s packaging. They did use a clamshell, which I do personally like the trend that NECA has been going in the boxes. They're just cleaner. You can put the figure back in. It makes more sense. But they did a nostalgic...
they did. What was in the plastic?
Clamshell. Yeah, I don't like those because you got to just rip you got to rip it apart. Now, I mean, it's not like I need to keep the packaging, but it's nice to be able to just like kind of shove it back in a box and keep all the accessories. Kudos to NECA for another thing. I have played with this. Now I'm still gentle.
Don't say it.
Nothing is broke.
It's gonna fall.
I cursed it.
Now,
but you know, you can look at the plastic and you can tell that. Just by looking at the plastic, that maybe it's a little different. Like maybe they
were getting nostalgic for quality too. Like, oh, we're gonna make things like we did in the '90s. You can play with it and touch it. I mean, they didn't make anything in the '90s, but like, but like how they're made that.
You remember the '90s when you could actually play with the toy and it wouldn't break? However, wait a minute, I'm going to argue that those Spawn figures. Those were '90s. Those things fell apart. I think I've had like 6 Redeemers. Was Redeemer the Dude, I don't remember.
Which one is that?
I think he was the one with the big light up. He had a light up feature, and the light up battery pack was so big that he was covered with the cape, and the wires would go through his pre-posed arms.
Oh,
I don't know.
man.
It might not have been Redeemer. It really doesn't matter. I'll be honest with you. Like, I give credit to McFarlane Toys for what they did to change or alter the action figure landscape. But those Spawn figures, man, did not age well for me. But
do they look good to today's standards? If you look at them, do they look good? Like, is it as good as a NECA?
No, I don't think it's as good as NECA, but I think they are good. It's just that, like, in the 90s, everything was pre-posed. Like, there were statues.
I couldn't go there.
It
bored me. I was like, that's sort of cool, but... Like, okay.
Yeah.
But those were the days, that were collector days, when people would buy stuff and never open it. Yeah,
right.
It was like, it was meant to never open. Yeah,
absolutely.
I know.
Absolutely.
So,
and they're as big and gaudy as you could get.
Yeah.
Again, they have their place in this world. Like, I mean, we can actually go and do an episode on more detailed on the 90s action figures. But it had a time and place, and I think that because of McFarlane Toys, we have got... It forced toy companies to set their standards higher. But they weren't action figures. They were statues, and we can argue that till you guys can argue with me, but you're going to be wrong. They're statues. They weren't action figures, and I don't even need a lot of articulation. Like, I'm a 5-point.
Yeah, you just need a little bit.
Yeah,
so you can do different things with it.
Yeah, you know what bothered me was the pre-post sculpts is what I didn't like. Like their legs were all like.
Yeah, I mean they didn't do anything.
No,
like they just sat there.
Yeah,
like that was it.
Yeah,
like, yeah, they were not fun.
But back to Aliens. Yeah, I mean that's. They really, like, look at the two of them together. Like, they did a really good job of taking.
Yeah, they did. I mean, that's ugly as sin.
You think so?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Why?
Just the colors are ugly. The boots. I mean, what's up with?
You don't like bright yellow boots, man?
I don't like bright yellow boots. Why are pants hiked up so high?
Diaper.
Like, she looks so...
Dude, she does.
She looks like Urkel.
Yeah,
it's
she
like,
does.
Cleans up her glasses. Like, oh.
She looks like she's wearing a diaper, man.
Yeah, I know. It's like, it's really high.
But that's not... I don't think that... this is actually just a repaint of the NECA Aliens Ripley. Just different colors, and they added a nice scarf. Nice touch. Scarf. And this gun... I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure if this was like an alien accessory or if they... I don't think they just made it for this figure.
I'll bet... I think this is... Vasquez's gun.
Oh, you're
without
right.
the backpack.
Without the gear. That makes sense.
Just, that's what it looks like to me.
I don't know.
Make a Vasquez figure?
They're coming out with a Vasquez. Vasquez.
With that gun.
I'm a sucker for alien figures. I
love that movie.
The Aliens 90s line. I do remember at 17, like, just being awed by it.
Me too. I got a lot of them, and I was, for the most part, I was into comic books, but I don't think it was doing that many toys.
No, you had a couple. I mean, from what I remember, you had a couple robots. Yeah, you had like a G2 Megatron, and then you had some Exo Squads.
I would muck around with robots, but I didn't really get action figures, and then I got a lot of them. I was into them.
Yeah. So far, again, I'm cursing myself. The NECA made a
sturdy.
She feels sturdy. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not. I didn't push it. Like, I didn't overextend her potential or potential. That is redundant. But I like this figure, and I paid $22 for it, and I ordered it from ToysRUs.com because, God forbid you actually walk into a Toys R Us and actually find an action figure on the shelf.
Yeah.
Or,
they closed the one near us.
No shit.
Bastards.
Toys R Us, man. That's a whole nother rant, but...
We could do an episode
on we could do an episode on Toys R Us. Like, I walk into a Toys R Us and I just don't even feel like I'm at a toy store anymore. But maybe it's because my preferred toys are action figures, and action figures are
going the way of the dinosaur.
Yeah, definitely. So it's about $20, $22. I highly recommend it. I
don't disrecommend it. I just like that one was cheesy in the first. Like back in the day, I'm like, why is she dressed like this? I didn't like her then. She was like, I didn't like the humans from the line.
I did.
So I saw this. I'm like, really? It's cool, man. It's just alright.
But ironically, like the only difference is that the Ripley in the movie wore a white shirt. So, like, that's really the only costume difference.
And that gun.
She
didn't wear the scarf. She wasn't that buff. But, I mean, I guess none of them were that buff. But
I'll tell you something. This is actually a pretty good head sculpt. It's the movie head sculpt.
They just painted it wrong.
She had some granny hair, man.
She had everything.
She did have
granny panties under those.
Not an alien though. An alien.
No, an alien.
She had some
sexy.
skimpy little.
Oh, mama. Yeah. You know she looks sexy as hell.
Absolutely. And then aliens.
She's like, Mom.
She's like, you know how like when a mom
fucking Newt.
When a woman has a kid, they decide to cut their hair and start curling it up. And then hike up their pants. And
Newt did it to her.
You think Newt did it?
That motherly feeling she had toward Newt. Boom, hike pants up, cut hair off.
The motherly instinct just made her into a granny, into a mom.
Grandma hair.
Anyways, other than that, this is it's gonna be a slow. I think it's gonna be a slow month for toys. So you know that's it. My only other thing I want to say, because we haven't talked about this, we're gonna lose viewers on this, but we're gonna switch gears. I saw pictures of the Masterpiece Transformers Inferno, and I
don't think anybody's gonna be into that. I was looking at
people are loving it.
Really?
Because it's cartoon accurate.
Dude, but I don't even think it looks like. How could you tell it's cartoon accurate from it's not even
because it's
yet.
all smooth surface sculpt. You can tell that's the big difference is that all the sculpt surfaces are smooth, and I'll wait. I'm gonna be patient, but Andy and I were talking about this last night, and the direction that Masterpiece is going in is definitely not the direction I want them to go in. But with that said, I'm still gonna buy it. I mean, what am I going to say?
Yeah, I mean, there's no choice in it, you know?
I'm in it.
Yeah.
But I hope that painted pictures start showing that with some color, the surfaces aren't quite as smooth. They can kind of get back to that middle ground. But,
yeah, I mean, it didn't do anything for me when I saw them, but I didn't hate it early.
Yeah. You'll wait.
Yeah, I'll wait. I mean, I'll get it. It's going to be like Ironhide, right? Probably.
Yeah, probably. That's my guess. I guess I do love Ironhide, so maybe I'll be okay.
But he just looked like a truck folded in half. So
yeah.
He looked very simple, which I was sort of like, that's sad.
Yeah, maybe a little too simple for my taste. One more thing before we end this. I want to go back to this Ripley real quick. It comes with that cool comic book. I don't know if it's cool, but
awesome.
it's a true nod to those 90s figures, that comic books. They came with these. They all came with them. They were all rolled up in the corner. You remember those? Yeah. That's a pretty cool nod. That's a pretty cool nod.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's it. That's our episode of the Ripley.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you just jumped the gun.
Do it again.
All right. That's our episode of NECA Ripley. Just please subscribe and like us, and until next time.
Nerd out!
Grandma hair. Diaper.